Okay, good afternoon, everybody. One of the great things about being in public office is having opportunities like today to recognize causes and campaigns that are not often spoken about, but need our public attention. Today, May 1st, marks the beginning of National Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm honored to stand alongside individuals who are advocates of those suffering with mental illness. In fact, I was proud as a member of the New York State Assembly to help make Timothy's Law permanent in New York State. Timothy's Law, as many of you know, requires health insurance companies to provide coverage for mental illness and is named after Timothy O'Clair, a young boy from upstate New York who sadly committed suicide at the age of 12. Because of Timothy's Law and other laws I helped pass in the Assembly, working with our advocates here, that we've all been able to work together to pass, those who suffer from mental illness are better off today than they were in years past. And they have better access to health care services that they absolutely deserve. I'm committed to continuing my support of the mental illness community and providing stronger understanding to our community of their needs. And I think that's an important point that we should never forget, that there's still a lot of education that needs to be done. People need to understand that mental illness is real and has profound effects on the individual and their families. I'm proud that the City of Yonkers, along with the Yonkers Public Schools and the National Alliance on Mental Illness, have teamed up this month to generate greater awareness of mental health issues. We do this by broadening our community's knowledge of mental health illness and replacing stigma and judgment with recognition, understanding, and support for those individuals with mental illness in their families. As part of our awareness and the educational campaign this month, a NAMI ribbon campaign that we will take on will bring the subject of mental illness in Westchester communities to the forefront in a direct and visible manner. NAMI ribbons will be on display at this city, at our parks, and at our schools throughout the entire month of May. And I'm pleased to say that Yonkers is one of over 26 municipalities in Westchester counties that are participating in today's ribbon ceremonies. We're also going to we're also going to color the tower in the colors that are blue and gold that represent mental illness awareness. So with us today, and the members of the NAMI community, which has been instrumental in assisting those in our community who suffer from mental illness, I want to say thank you and present you with a proclamation from the city. We will again declare this month as Mental Illness Awareness Month in the city of Yonkers. And before I ask our council president to get up and say a few words, I'm going to ask what is it? STAMATIA. They always try to do it for me, but I always have a problem.
PAPPAS.
STAMATIA, PAPPAS, which is easy. PAPPAS is the easy part. From NAMI, who's also the president of the board of directors of NAMI, and I'd like to ask her to come up and say a few words to us.
So I stand here as the president of NAMI with members of my board and members of my family. NAMI, as the mayor said, is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. It is the largest grassroots mental health organization in the country. And we are an affiliate here in Westchester based in Elmsford, but we service the entire county. And I can feel a huge smile coming across my face as I wait for the flag to be raised at City Hall in Yonkers. This is the launch of a one-month effort to raise awareness on mental health. May has been designated as Mental Health Month, and there's no better way in my mind than to raise the flag in Yonkers, the biggest city in Westchester County. So NAMI leaders in Washington, D.C., have met with President Obama and are calling for bold action to begin rebuilding a broken system of care. The President was given a 5-step plan to meet the challenge of providing great mental health care. And the five action plans are: number 1, training teachers, school staff, law enforcement, families and members of the community so they can spot the signs of mental illness and intervene early, hopefully before a crisis erupts. Number 2, take on the stigma that surrounds mental illness and promote the value of treatment. That is what we are doing today and this month. Number 3, we're hoping to take steps to improve treatment for individuals between the ages of 16 and 25, the period of time when most serious symptoms for mental health problems start to appear. Number 4, train thousands of new mental health professionals so that people who need help can find the right help. And number 5, we are hoping that certain states, not including New York, but many states throughout the country, will release the new mental health professionals release regulations that will allow for the full implementation and enforcement of the 2008 Health Insurance Parity Law. In our effort to combat stigma and show solidarity to the NAMI mission of education, support, and advocacy for those with mental health problems and their caregivers, please look throughout our county and also Fairfield, Connecticut. You will be seeing, as Mayor Spano said, ribbons tied around trees through many of the main streets and very visible intersections of each of 20, we're up to 29 towns. Also, in addition to our ribbon campaign, this is the first time that NAMI Westchester will be holding a walk, and it will take place at Rydtown Park on May 18th. Registration starts at 9 a.m. and we hope that you will join us. And for information on the walk, you can visit our website, www.namiwestchester.org. We're hoping for a large turnout, and we hope to have people from Yonkers join us as well. So I'd like to thank Mayor Spano for your wonderful enthusiasm for our cause, and the City of Yonkers. We're very grateful, and we're so happy to be here this day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. And let me, on behalf of the city, just present to you our proclamation, where we will, again, with the help of the Parks Department, and we'll say thanks to the Parks Department, raise that flag. We've also put the sashes on the trees, and we will also light the tower in blue and gold to recognize May as Mental Illness Awareness Month.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'd like to ask our Council President, Chuck Lesnick, to come up and say a few words.
I'm also joined by Christopher Johnson, our councilman from the district. You know, we all know folks that have mental illness, various degrees on the bipolar spectrum or depression, and what's interesting about mental health awareness is the dichotomy. We want to remove the stigma of people who want to come forward, just like any other illness. Whether you have inflammatory bowel disease or back pain, when you're treated, you can live a much more happy and productive life. On the other hand, you're entitled to certain privacy, and people should be aware that if they do come forward and they are being treated, the whole world doesn't have to know about it. So balancing the stigma and causing people to come forward and seek the treatment they need, having a system of government that properly incentivizes insurance companies to cover everybody, these are all factors of mental health awareness. So this is a complicated issue. I really applaud the board members who have come forward and the mayor for causing a spotlight to shine on this for the entire month of May, starting here in Yonkers. And I'm joined by Christopher Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. I went to graduate school to get my degree in school counseling, and I took every single one of my courses with future mental health professionals. And you know, you learn one thing about mental health. It's just like physical health. As the council president said, we all get sick. We get colds, we get chicken pox, you know, we get bumps and bruises, and we go to the hospital and we take care of them and we put Band-Aids on them. But when we have mental illnesses such as depression, or things more severe such as you're bipolar or something like that, as the council president said, we are afraid to step forward and take care of those issues. And so I'm glad to be standing here with the mayor and NEMA and the council president, recognizing this month as Mental Health Awareness Month in the city of Yonkers, because the reality is we need to take care of our health, both physical and mental, and this is just the start of that. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman. So now, as a symbol of our commitment to NAMI, let us proudly raise the NAMI flag in commemoration of May as Mental Health Awareness Month in the United States of America and right here in our very own city of Yonkers.